What's your take when rock stars and pop stars have certain freakouts? I mean, we're talking about it, but it's like, do you always relate to them on some level in terms of
Absolutely. Yeah. Again, it's hard because the way people's brains work in social media land these days. So again, no endorsement of the opinion or the behavior.
Sure.
But can I understand the freak out? Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because I think the hardest thing for me navigating the music business for over 30 years is understanding that you're in a rigged game.
Right.
And a sane person, when they wake up and they realize they're in a rigged game, goes, I'm not going to play the game anymore.
Right.
The only problem is it's the only game until the last 10 years.
And tell me this, if you're talking, let's say you're talking with a pop star who's 22, 25,
Sure.
and they're doing all right, but you may see signs of a future former Disney Channel star crash out, or you just see
There's one that comes to mind right now that's super talented.
No, what would you say to them if you have like a few minutes with them in terms of like, hey, you know, it's already crazy for you. In case it gets crazier, here's how you can kind of keep your head on straight. Here's what helped me.
I would start by saying, you're invariably going to come up against some sort of wall that you cannot navigate with your charisma, your talent, or your alleged power.
Right.
And you will start to realize that most of the people around you are they're transactional.
Right.
And that's a haunting moment.
Right.
I went through that and had nothing to lean on and went crazy, and in many ways kind of committed career suicide. Which is not important for our conversation, but been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
The only solution I found was God. And before somebody rolls their eyes, my argument would be, if you believe in God or you believe in a higher, let's call it thought or organizing principle of life, you can put those two together. In my estimation, love and truth are the same thing. By leaning into that part of my understanding, my intuitive understanding, and my faith in the world and my faith in humanity, I actually found something that was antidotal to the system that I'd been brought up in. And that was the only way I was able to navigate it and eventually wander back to a musical career that's been quite successful for the past 10 years or so. But that was very, very hard to do because in essence, you have to deal with this bunch of dark stuff behind curtains, and you never know. I call this the land of maybe.
That would make a good fantasy novel for kids.
I've had 100 meetings that all went well, and no one ever told me no. Just the phone doesn't ring again.